I mean, realistically, when first people said, hey, Dr. Michael, can you explain how to make money online? I was doing it to a degree, but I was doing it the hard way. And it's amazing that this is actually one of the top searches on Google. And, a lot of people get there because they hate the question of where do you see yourself in 5 years? It's amazing how many people I talk to that have gone through several jobs, but their income hasn't gone up. And they're very, very frustrated. College students are like, well, I know I'm going to graduate. I'll have had a lot of parties. I'm going to have a really, really good education. I'm going to have some college loans. I hope there's jobs. And, I was fortunate that I went to your typical business school and I learned all the stuff that's associated with business degrees and, location, and staff and training and all that stuff. But the kids today coming out of school, they're really frustrated because they've got a huge, huge debt. And they're looking to go work at a job where you may be working at a job where you're paid to deal with other people's crap, to be blunt. And then they are stressing you out. The era of loyalty is gone. It's all about, crisis management, run them to the ragged, get them as busy as they can, work them to death, make sure our taxes are okay. And I live in Atlanta. This is Atlanta traffic. Like, who wants to sit in Atlanta? I know people that sit in this stuff literally an hour and a half each way every day. I'm like, why do you even own a home? I'm like, you spend all of your time either in your car or at work trying to get to your home to fall asleep to go back to work. I mean, it's unreal. And the truth of the matter is, even if you have a college degree or if you're already employed, college students right now are like, you know what? They're finally, if they're getting a job, they're grateful, but they're like, I am not doing this for 40 years, 40 hours a week, and then to get a 40% pension. This is my particular biggest niche right now because the middle age is desperately searching for a better way. Between kids, college bills, I spend more annually on my kids' sports than the national average per income capita per person. It's outrageous. And I have 5 kids, and I've got one in college, and I've got a newborn, and it's like, it's unreal. And now we've got this whole new generation of discrimination. They're 55 to 65. They've been laid off. Their retirement's gone, and they can't get jobs because they're overqualified. And so we're all looking for something better, something different. We have bought into the system that, our career is we live paycheck to paycheck. We'll get nights and every other weekend off. I'll take my vacations. And then generally they'll have enough money to they even get ahead to some degree. But if you've got multiple kids and you're broke, you're working nights, weekends, no vacations. I got another chiropractor friend on here, and he's just been frustrated to no end because he's working like a dog. And I'm like sitting over here going, yeah, we went to Australia. I'm playing with my baby. I had a 5-figure day this week. And he's like, okay, what in the heck are you doing? And it's learning to leverage your time for money. I'm paying people to do the stuff. Everything that I learned in my traditional business degree, location, office, staff, it's all completely irrelevant. If you're a mobilepreneur, you literally need a cell phone and an internet connection of some sort. This is actually me this summer working at Clinton Christie's penthouse. And what's making it even more and more important is if you just look at the 12 or 15 different companies on this board, all the people that worked in these stores are out of jobs, and they're now competing for all the other jobs that are already limited. Starbucks is closing tens of thousands of stores. Lord & Taylor, Fresh Market, GNC, Sears, and Industrial Standard is gone. Best Buy, Sam's Club, they're all getting hit. And it's not because, the economy is bad. It's because of these cloud-based businesses are crushing it. Amazon, it's all online. It's not the economy that's hurting Walmart. It's the fact that why would I want to drive all the way to Walmart when I can jump on my phone and I can have this here delivered here tomorrow? They don't have any stores. Uber, the world's largest taxi service, doesn't have any taxis. You can order your phone online. Netflix will log you in right now and watch whatever you want. You no longer have a travel agent that'll set up your vacation because it's already on Priceline. You don't have garage sales or neighborhood garage sales because everybody lists it on Craigslist. And I don't know the last time I went to a hotel. I Airbnb everything. Why would I want to rent a room when I can rent a house? It's all cloud-based, and people that are stuck in the retail space are going to get left behind and frustrated. The solution of choice, generally speaking, is a home-based business, and it starts in a couple different ways. I was stunned to find out that the average t-shirt business that most people will start in their basement costs between 15 and 20 grand to get going, between computers, programs, printers, inks, dyes, t-shirts, the screen printing, the formatting, the setup. It's like 15 grand. And a lot of people are really enjoying the whole work from home concept. But working from home with your kids does have its challenges, I'm not gonna lie. And the way that people walk into kind of like having the Shopify eBay stores, they're like, I've got this baby crib here, I could put it on Craigslist, and then they're like, hey, I could sell some other stuff on eBay, and they find it, they make the transition, and then Amazon's got this great way to create and become an e-commerce individual. Well, I took the Amazon e-commerce program, and even within Amazon, if you've got 50 people selling the same product, you have to have a click funnel to attract people to buy it from you. The problem with Amazon is if I want to make $250,000 a year, I have to spend upfront $500,000, and then I've got to market within the Amazon space to sell $1 million worth of product, and then I get 20% of that. So I have to do almost $1 million in sales to get a 20% sales commission because they're housing, their inventory. It's just too expensive. And then people start to look at network marketing. And the cool thing about network marketing is we live in a generation of networkers. Everybody here has been on Facebook, and they have a friend or 1,000 friends or 5,000 friends. And so the network industry is the way social media works. But if you look at that market as a standalone, there's a new business started every 12 seconds, and 70% of the businesses are successful within 3 years. If you start a retail business, you only stand a 30% chance of being open in 3 years. And the best part about this industry is it's $427 billion a year. It has the single highest rate of millionaires in any industry. It wasn't but 10 or 20 years ago where there was less than 10,000 millionaires. They're adding 1,700 millionaires a day to the online industry. Now, if you want a home-based business, there's a lot of benefits to this. If you don't have one because you don't want to do a home-based business, you may be necessarily on the wrong webinar, but what you need to know is you should be incorporated anyways because it protects your money. If you are a W-2 earner, you pay the single highest tax bracket there is. You are designed to be taxed. If you incorporate a small business in your home, a portion of your mortgage is expended. Your cell phone, your Wi-Fi, your cars, there's all these massive tax deductions. People get bent out of shape because of the corporate tax loopholes. It costs $100 for you to incorporate, and you get every single one of those benefits. So there's a lot to that. Eric Worre is a mentor in the space and in business in general, and he's like, you know what, network marketing isn't perfect. It is just better. If you're going to go to job and do the same thing for 40 years, shouldn't your income double every year because you're getting better at your job? That's why it's better. It's not that it's perfect. And everybody goes, okay, he's talking about these pyramid schemes. No, these are pyramids. The pyramid scheme is gone. That is outdated. It is over. It's a mindset that's been, gone the way of the 8-track tape, and they're illegal. Not to mention, this is the generation of social networkers. Anybody here that is on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Vimeo, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter is a networker. And everybody here is on that. The problem is you haven't figured out how to tap into it. Most people don't realize that they are in a pyramid where the CEO of these massive corporations take tons of money, the presidents get some more, and then middle management, team leaders, and then you get the guy greeting at the door that will never be able to make money. People look at all these digital markets, oh, they're just out making money. They're just trying to hustle stuff. No, it's not that at all. I am not in this space to make money. I want to make money. I plan to make money, but I plan to have all of my time for my family. I have been an extremely successful chiropractor that didn't go on vacations for 10 years because if I went on a $5,000 or $10,000 vacation and I had to close my office for a week, it cost me another 10 grand, 20 grand that I lost in revenue. So my $10,000 vacation would cost me 30. Well, I'm not really motivated to go on vacation. My kids never went anywhere. And then on top of that, I was stressed out. I was maxed out. Moving into the digital market is money is there, but it's really about creating freedom for you and your family. I could work from anywhere. I have worked from all over. So people get into this network marketing and they're like, hey, I'm going to kill this because I've got the greatest product in the world because they love the product. And they either get into it because they love the product or they need to make money. The problem is training for any type of industry like this sucks. It's really, really hard. There's a lot of skills to learn. They tell you to talk to everybody you know. And if you have a large, warm market, you're going to have some rapid growth. And then if you get good and you learn to duplicate, you're going to learn to access other people's warm market. But now you've got to build teams, you've got to speak, do demos, lots of skills. It becomes very, very frustrating. Well, as we've started to merge these things, your traditional network marketing, everybody's been approached by like, hey, belly to belly, you look like a sharp guy. Have you ever kept your options open and wanted a side hustle to make some money? Or they do demos, they do parties. Oh, hey, let me get you on my call with my upline. You have to buy product every month. You have inventory. Takes a lot of time to build. So unless you're a natural people person, you're limited by your time and energy and people you want to talk to. Well, about 2, 3, 4 years ago, they got into funneling. And somebody realized, hey, there's 1.9 billion people on Facebook. Let's catch them. Let's sort them from social media. We'll bring them to your brand, and then you can train and coach them because they want what you've got because you inspire them. This kind of blends the traditional networker with technology. You've got ClickFunnels, text funnels, webinars, 3-way calls. I was a click funneler and a text funneler. I made a lot of money at it. And one day my son looked me square in the face as I told him no. I was busy. I had a webinar. He said, why don't you just go get a real job? So when you come home, you've left the office at work. I was like, what are you talking about? I can work from anywhere. He goes, no, Dad, you work from everywhere. We're on vacation and you're on your phone. And I was like, oh, shit. He was right. And so then I started to use technology to compress time. I did group webinars instead of individual 3-ways, group trainings, meetings online, but it's limited by how much you can do. And you still have to do all the work of training your team, getting them built, talking to everybody. After you have your product and your setup, these are the things that you have to have an online presence. You have to have a website. Then you need a .com. Then you need some kind of a funnel that has a landing page where you capture names, emails, things like that. If you're great, good. I pay a tech to help. Then you have to set up your training webinars. Now, instead of messaging every single person, we've got autoresponders. And now you've built an email list that you need to talk to everybody. So you need to have your email responders. And oh, by the way, you have to have a shopping cart that's got secure checkout certificates or you'll get shut down. Each one of these little items is about $100. So you could easily be into $1,000 a month just in operating expenses for your online business that generates no money. So let's talk about how you do make money online. Well, depending on how much you can invest and how much you want to make, depends on what you're going to make. So let me show you how the money works. In the online industry, in every single network marketing company, it is listed by binary or uni-level. A binary company says, hey, build your left leg or your right leg. And then they usually have what's called a BV. This means bonus volume. This means, and a lot of them are at about 40, 60%. So the bonus volume, they take 40% off the top of the commission. And then they try to give everybody as much as they can between 2 and 7% with a side hustle. So you may make we'll say $100 sale, and they're going to give you 7% of that. Well, no. They're going to take 40% off. So then they got 60%, $60, and then they're going to give you 7% of $60, which is about $5. Because it's a low entry cost, a lot of people buy it. They have a really high volume, and then they have this massive turnover. Turnover is realistically about 70% across the board. My preferred system is what they call a uni-level. I will not get involved in any binary programs. We have a lot of products that we work with our clients that are phenomenal products that if they want, we can get it for them, but we don't build those business models. You want a uni-level. That means if you make a sale, you get paid. It's a direct sale. The issue is these are usually high ticket items. They cost more money, but they have amazing commissions. 52%. Imagine getting 48% of a $10,000 sale. It happens. You have to be a better salesman. So these are usually educationally based, but they have this massively strong residual. I did not truly understand residuals until a few years back. Basically, you do the work once and then you get paid again and again and again. Think about an insurance broker. Everybody here has car insurance. Everybody here has a broker that sold them an insurance policy. When they bought that policy, that broker got paid. Now, realistically, you talked to one of the broker's agents. So the agent got a little bit, the broker got a little bit. But when that policy renews, they're going to get paid again and again. And it's this model that allows people to work from home and literally fire your boss. I fired my boss and I was my boss. That's what brought me out of the retail space and the service side and got me into teaching health and wellness online. There's a lot of money involved with this. I make more money online and in networking than I ever did as a chiropractor. And I had a massively awesome practice. It's just a high concentration. The problem is it requires a lot of time. If you look online right now on Facebook, everybody's a millionaire. Everybody makes 6 figures a week. Everybody takes vacations galore. The reality is 90% of them are working pretty much nonstop until they reach burnout. They hustle, collapse, regroup, and hustle again because they're putting in an enormous amount of time. Everybody here that's ever looked at a company, oh yeah, well just introduce me to a few friends, and you get burned and it's not what they promise and you just give up because they don't have a system in place to help you learn and to grow. And that's really what this new model is. I use the concept of the pyramid because everybody kind of goes, oh, well, there's a top-down thing. No, you have your very own corporation within a corporate umbrella. I can make as much money as the highest paid person in this company easily. because it's an automated system. You can literally go from 0 to hero, and it's never been easier. But you have to have a team that's already automated and set up to do the duplication process so that you aren't spending an enormous amount of time becoming a leader, becoming a coach, explaining the questions, knowing all the products, having all the answers. Let me talk to every person you've got. No, that's all needs to be done for you. That's what's going on with these new mobilepreneurs. These are why I'm sitting on the rooftop in Australia working with my laptop. It's called an automated affiliate system. What does that mean? Well, affiliate marketing means, hey baby, good night, love. Sweet dreams. And that was my baby Lulu. So what happens with an affiliate marketer is the company has the product, so you don't have to inventory all kinds of product. You don't have to do demos. Why? Because the demos are done. You don't have to have the product knowledge because the product knowledge is already done. And that makes it way easier. Your duplication is completely simplified. And if it's simple, your income will take off. I have people that have sent people to this webinar tonight that haven't even gotten their products. They haven't watched any of the videos. They haven't done anything. They have simply said, hey, jump on this meeting tonight. And now people are getting educated. There's people that will never get on this meeting. They're like, hey, I'm just going to send my patients to the products. We'll roll with it. Hey, I've got some people that are online marketers, or I've got some people that are social media experts. I want them to watch the business. It's handled. There's nothing else to learn or do. You just drive people to the system and let the system do the work. You are literally done at the introduction. That's why you can work from anywhere. The ultimate business opportunity today is the new business world, and making money online is it. To do that, you need 3 things. You need a phenomenal product that appeals to the masses, and you need a system to market it online. And the number one thing you need is a great comp plan so that when you bring people in, you get paid. I have hundreds of friends in dozens and dozens of companies, and they're like, hey, you need to check this out. I'm like, cool, I got to get 14,000 people in to make $10,000 a month. What? Yeah, that's about right. I'm like, I'm not going to get 10,000 people in. I'm kind of reclusive. I got 5 kids. That just isn't going to work for me. And that's where the outdated system is stuck at. They're all about talk to your family, talk to your friends, talk to your friends' friends. Okay, now I need to show you how to do a demo, and then God forbid I want you to host a party in your house. I have a newborn, I have 5 kids and 2 dogs. I really want to host a party for anything. I don't want to lock my dogs up, get rid of my kids, chain them up in the basement, get my house all cleaned up, answer questions. No, I got to put my baby to sleep. It just doesn't work. It's outdated. We all hate that. Everyone hates that. And that's also part of your thing is now, I just want you to get up and introduce me. People would rather die than do any form of public speaking. So we don't want you to do that. We don't want you to learn it. It's a new system that's based on the technologies that are already in place. Social media groups and marketing. You are already on these platforms. Most people here have anywhere from 200 to 2,000 people either on LinkedIn or Facebook. I mean, Instagram or Facebook. If your business, you've got LinkedIn, Twitter. How are you accessing those people that want what you have? That's where we come in. We are 100% virtual. We will never ask you to do a presentation. You know, Doc on here, I said, dude, there's no reason for you to do it. I already do it. That's what I'm an expert at. Drive people to the presentation. So you'll never have to get good at public speaking. There's no meetings. I don't want you to meet me at a coffee shop so that or do 3-way phone calls. I think the worst day I ever had that was great in business, I did 72 3-way phone calls. That's ridiculous. I have bought so much coffee at Starbucks, I think I bought the shop. I don't do that anymore. I have the product information. That's one of When this team asked me to help join them, they said, would you do the product information? I said, I'll be glad to. They're like, cool, we want to record it. I said, well, do you want me to do it every week? And they go, no, I want you to record it. Well, I could do it once a month. He goes, do it once and let the system work. Oh, okay. So like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know, play with your kids. I was like, are you really? And so I now do them because I like to do them. You have nothing to teach. I like doing this part. I have people that like to do sales calls. They close for me. I have people that want to train you how to think and grow rich and do the magic and manifest this stuff. That's what they're good at. Let them do that. In this automated affiliated system, you need one skill. It's social media ads. The best part is there's a company called Upworks, and anything you come up with, they'll make it work right for you. That allows you to leverage the internet. Then you can bring more people into a system that automatically duplicates this for you. They will sort the people. They will train the people. They will coach the people. Now it's not a question of I can talk to 3 or 4 people a week. It's hundreds of people. That's called leveraged scalability, and it requires the least amount of time. So for instance, most people like talk to your friends, talk to your family. We're like, here's how to write a cold market ad and find your niche. So we'll say that you're making $10,000 a month and you're spending $1,000 a month on ads that work. Key phrase, you've got ads that work and you're spending $1,000. You want to know how you instantly double your income? You spend $2,000. Why? Because the numbers don't lie. If you're spending $1,000 on a metric where the ad works and you make $10,000, when you spend $2,000, you will make $20,000. That's called mathematics. It's called scalability. And you have worked a system to make an ad that works. I did not say, oh, you're throwing $1,000 at the system and you're not making any money, so throw 2. I'm saying you've got $1,000 you're spending and you're making 10. That's a good time to spend 2. If you make 20, spend 3. If it holds to go to 30, you're now building a stable income. You no longer have to master any of these skills. You don't have to do demos, 3-way calls, posts. There's no public speaking. You do not have to train people to get patients, get people, get recruits, to get them to the team. You don't have to meet with everybody. God forbid my team started to close their own sales. I mean, that's the biggest loss right there. When you talk to the coaches are like, this is what we do. We like talking to people. We're coaches. We want to help you win your future. We want to help free up your life. And that's what they're good at. Let them do that job. And there's no inventory. You know, we've had some stuff where I've had more nutrition in my closet than I can shake a stick at. And then they want me to like mail out samples and then do, I'm like, no, I have to do anything? Yeah, no, doesn't work for me. So what do you have to do? Sounds too good to be true. You just want me to like throw money at that? Yeah. You learn to write what's called a social media ad. And that's really what we teach. It becomes very copy-paste. My team copy-pasted what I posted on their board, and y'all got here. That allows you to run ads, whether they're paid or free, so that you end up driving traffic to your website. Once they've clicked the website and they're watching the webinar, we have systems in place to do the rest. Well, they really need to have their mindset fixed. Cool. Matthew Jang is absolutely one of the sweetest, most genuinely brilliant people I've ever met. And he came from a $10 an hour butcher job doing 7 figures a year. And he's like, dude, you got to do the magic. It's going to fix your attitude because you're ungrateful. And then you got to do some think and grow rich. And you got to focus on these things, and you got to decide what you want, and you can grow into that. And when you stop growing, go back to the basics. And then we've got groups and teams. The cool part about this is you can pay people to write your social media ads. You can pay people to run your ad budget. You can pay people to drive traffic to your website. That's the secret. And that's why Jim Rohn, one of America's foremost business coaches, said network marketing literally is the big wave of the future. It is going to take the place of franchising, which now requires far too much capital for the average person. If you are already doing this, here's what we offer you. An automated online system of marketing with a patented, our comp plan isn't like any other comp plan. Ours is patented. It's a unilevel comp plan with massive, massive residual payouts. And the product is phenomenal. Remember all these things that are added expenses. You got to have a website. You got to have a ClickFunnels landing page, tech support, training webinars, message responders, campaigns, shopping cart, checkout. That all runs about $1,000. It's included. We do all of this for something as simple as $99. Now people are like, oh, so there's a catch. It's $100 a month. No, that's not the catch. You're getting all of those services for your business. The cool part is with everybody you refer, you get a $30 commission. So you refer 4 people, your membership is paid, and you've put $20 in your pocket, even if you haven't sold any products. You're already making money. Now, we have personal coaching teams that will show you how to set up your fan page. They will show you how to set out your goals, write out your goals. We have an affiliate academy that talks about ads mastery, how to get new members. We show you how to follow up. They take our top earners, what they do every single day, and say, this is what they do. You need to do it too. They've got a training on how to use the back office. They show you, for those of us that are not social media gifted, there's webinars that say, see this button? Click here. See this button? Click here. You've now made a fan page. Call it this. Now go to this thing. Click here. It is so simple. Anybody can do it. And then we tell you what to post. Here's the books to read. How to win friends and influence people. We have groups within groups within groups. You have social media groups. Anybody that's been on here knows that if they have a question on ad copy, don't ask Dr. Michael why, because Dr. Michael asks the Gaz page. You post an ad and say, hey, what's wrong with this? And 50 people reply. Yeah, it's change your water, change your life. It gives you freedom to live life the way that you want. And you get all of these groups included. So if you're ready to make money here, better yet here, or like I said, I was in the Gold Coast. Yeah, that was just a phenomenal trip. 40 years dying for it. So here's the reality. Okay, Dr. Michael, you've learned the system, you've done the work. I legitimately spend less than an hour a day checking my ads and monitoring my leads. I may spend more time on a given day developing a new ad, but really content development is what you want to get busy doing anyways. You want to go for a walk on the beach, take pictures of you walking on the beach. You want to go skiing, go skiing, take pictures of it. You want to travel the world and take pictures of it. The best part of this type of system is your ads are going to attract people that like what you like. That's unheard of. I mean, I have met the coolest people and some of my best friends from the other side of the world. So if you already have any of these, you can literally be up and running within minutes from right now. Then you're going to have to join us with some other decisions. This is legit. These are my friends. There's some people here. Some of them may be here. We were hanging out in Vegas. They do not own these cars. They're like from the middle of nowhere, Canada, where it's freezing. They're like, hey, let's go in the desert and race sports cars. And they rented cars to go tooling around. Like, that's just what they did because that was fun. I kind of like the McLaren, I'm not going to lie. But we were all hanging out in this mansion. It wasn't like, you know, oh, look at this. No, they're real people hanging out, having a blast. I guarantee you there's people in this picture that are on this webinar. And they'll go, yeah, it's me, it's in the middle. It's like, yeah, it's over there. Yeah, everybody wins here. The whole team is growing. They've got hundreds of people that have quit their jobs. They've got people that are making 6 and 7 figures a month. They got people that are making 5 figures a month. I had my first 5-figure day this week. So I would encourage you to do this. This is my laziness incarnate. Don't hustle harder. Hustle smarter. If you can leverage other people's gifts, we all win. Me, I don't mind doing the grind, but I want it to be on my time, and I really want all of my time for my family. To be real concise, for 99 bucks, you get personal coaching, you're gonna get business strategy, you're gonna get a business coach, you'll get individualized and group mentoring, you'll get the course on Facebook Ads Mastery. We have qualified sales reps to do your closings. We can do trainings on ad copy from the best online there is. We'll give you the daily methods of operation from 5 and 6 and 7 figure earners. It's basically an entrepreneurship school. You'll get websites, landing pages, referral links, multiple webinars. The checkout is already approved. They will handle your initial email responder. They have social media groups to answer just about every question you can imagine. The product videos are all like, just click their name here and then they can go watch it whenever they want. We have team trainings every week. We have masterminds with the top earners in the company every single week. We do ad copy review to help you get going, and we have a rapid launch system. So here's the simplest form. You know, and I kind of came up with this because it really kind of blew my mind. If you put 100 people just into the system to learn ads mastery and personal growth, and you're not involved with the product at all on the backside, you just want to use this, learn the ads mastery for what you're currently doing, and you refer 2 people per week to this business, 2 people. At the end of a year, you're going to have 100 people paying $30 a month. That's $36,000 a year in residual income. If you do that for 2 years and have 200 people, you will automatically have $72,000 a year in revenue. 3 years is 108, 4 years is 144. My daughter looked at this and said, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year, I can get out of school with $150,000 a year. Heck yeah, I like that. That's without taking advantage of the automated back products. That's just gas. Most inexpensive product, you know, you can get in for $100 on products if you do it right. $200 is high end. A lot of spend right there. You can, so for a couple $100, you can be running this company, leverage some quality products, get the stuff going, talk to people, throw them to this type of webinars. There's 8 different webinars going on all the time. If you like mine, great. I like PowerPoints because I want to see it. I want it to be in. I want it to be done. Other people are more hipster, like, man, it's cool. We're hanging out. That's all great. It attracts that kind of person. Gets it done. Me, hit me with the details and let me know what to do. So here's what you need to do. You need to text or message I'm in to whoever invited you to this webinar. Just say I'm in. They will send you the sign up link. If you sign up within the next 48 hours, we will include you in the next mini webinar, just like this one. If you want to talk to me, we can do a free 30-minute coaching session just with me, and you will know if this is for you or not. If it's not, in 14 days, you say cancel, and they will refund your $99. It's that simple. So if you're ready to take off and go fast, let's do it. I would say jump in right now. You're only one decision away from a completely different life. I am telling you, if you want to be in the online space, this is it. For me personally, my dad died as a disabled vet when I was a child. This left my mom as a single mom with 3 kids, and she did not have a college degree. I wanted to be part of something and help create a system that made it easy for people like my mom to succeed without working 3 jobs and having no time for their family. I wanted someone to be able to be a disabled vet and make $100,000 a year because, by God, they kept me safe and they've let me live this way, and they deserve it, just like my dad did. I have spent a fortune and a lot of years looking for a solution that is simple enough for the most broke person, whether they're broke financially, they're broke in their spirit, they feel run down, and I am telling you straight up, this is it. Hands down, we can help anybody start from anywhere. If you're looking for something like this, we like to manifest, we like to get excited about life, we like to love our families, we love to travel. There's really only one question. Are you in? If you're in, this is it.